Hello, guys. I'm setting up. 1 second. Hello, guys. I'm setting up. Shit, I can hear myself. Oh, EA advertisements. There we go. All right, there we go. Hey, there we go. Hey, guys. I had to literally reinstall Windows the last week, so I had to remake all the stream assets. So some of the fonts are going to be a little bit different, but you know what? It works. So, yeah. How is sound? Because since this is a new, everything is remade, I want to make sure that everything is okay. Am I too loud, too soft, etc.? Actually, that might be better. Music is a little loud. Okay, thank you. All right, that should be better. Perfect. Fantastic. All right. I'm going to wait for Alpha to give me, or Canis, I guess, to give me the clear. We good? I'll give y'all 1 minute. Very Chad voice? I mean, there's an actual person named Chad. He's the Chad-ass voice. Oh no, I don't know why Streamlabs does this. There's bitrate miscellaneous jitters. It's because of the PC. My PC's dying, but I appreciate you guys putting up with it. All right, we're gonna start in like 30 seconds. Nate may sound like a top, but you shut your fucking mouth. All right, everyone. Apparently we smoked some fucking mushrooms and we're gonna have a good time. This is gonna be great. All right, let's go. I'm here. Hi. Hello. Later. Hi. I'm here.
Why are you calling a waiter?
Oh, later.
Waiter, there's a fly in my soup.
We're on, I'm presuming.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
7:10. Hello.
Hello and welcome. Hello and
Fucking
welcome
hell.
to tonight's episode of Pirate Trouble, our pirate-themed One Piece-inspired D&D campaign. My name is Ruben, your DM for the evening, close friend of Alpha. In just a few minutes, we'll hop into episode 27 of the campaign. If you weren't here last episode, or if it's your first time joining us, a recap is available in the chat. As always, let me offer our special thanks to the folks who made tonight's game possible. For the art, Julian Rush Vieira and Squaffle. The map illustrator is Sezi Peku. And for the stream, Moocrush Nathaniel and Jonah. Tonight's warm-up question for the players. If we were in a doppelganger situation with your character, what would be the way we know who the real you was? Let's start with Takai, played by Ryan.
All right.
Good answer.
I'm sorry. My mind is just in a bad place tonight because my immediate answer was which one's bottoming because that's the real Sakai. You like bottoming out like.
Yes,
James,
sweetie. Yes.
Bottoming out.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna
You made it
skip
worse.
Ryan.
I
I'm
did.
gonna-
Oh no. Okay. No. I think in the grand tradition of evil twins, the real Takai would have the eye patch over his right eye. The fake Takai would have his eye patch over the left eye.
Amazing.
Oh, so now we gotta pay attention to the eye patch, do we?
Question before we continue with this, Nathaniel, are we able to show the profiles or?
Yeah, I just set it up today.
Cool.
Uh,
Awesome. Sweet. All good. No stress. I know everyone. Thank you so
Reinstall
much
Windows.
for managing all this shit. Well, cool. Next up, let's do Freya, played by Courtney.
Hi.
Hi.
So, the one way you can tell which one is the real Freya, whoever fucking cries first.
So the fake Freya would take longer to cry.
Probably. I think the doppelganger wouldn't realize how sensitive Freya is, and Freya would absolutely burst into tears at the thought that someone could fool her friends into thinking that she's not who she is. She would burst into tears immediately.
Wow.
Well, I love the
Fake
new.
Freya ain't no bitch. Is that what that's what I'm hearing right now?
I love the font. Interesting. Cool.
That is nice.
We have a new font. What?
Yeah, because I had to reinstall Windows and make everything from scratch.
No, it's great. It's great. I love it.
Oh, okay.
Open the whole thing.
Fancy.
All right. Next up, let's do Harlow, played by Jonah.
So rephrase the question one more time.
If there was a doppelganger of Harlow, how would we know which one's which?
Oh shit. Okay. I think it would probably have something to do with things that he's told McCleary. I think McCleary would be the one that would have to pull the trigger on the gun to kill the doppelganger, so to speak. But yeah, I feel like McCleary might be the only one because everybody is sort of like vaguely antagonistic towards me. For no real reason. Yeah, sure, I pulled the kid's fingernails off. What are you gonna do?
You had a reason for it.
I did a reason. I had a very good
Oh, you gotta
reason
find
for it.
out today what we're gonna do about it.
It's not like you were doing a manicure or anything.
Next up, let's do Sunny, played by Corey.
Alpha, you're quiet, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I have you to 200.
I'm alive.
All right.
There we go.
Okay, sorry, first of all, real quick, Nate, if you want that font you had before, I know which one it is because I've used it for work.
Sure. Yes, please.
I will get that for you in a bit.
Thank you.
Also, I think difference between Sunny and Doppelganger Sunny. Doppelganger Sunny probably can play the drums and normal Sunny can't. Doppelganger Sunny probably also is a bit more reactive physically. Like, Sunny makes shit comments at people. I feel like Doppelganger Sunny would come in swinging.
Interesting. I'm keeping notes.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh no.
We're gonna have
Next
some
up,
problems.
let's do Razim, played by James.
Ahoy. Well, I think this answer is pretty obvious. It would be based off of Little Z's reaction. You know what I mean? Since they're kinda connected.
True.
Yeah, that'd be the easiest way. Or, to be a little bit funnier, if for some reason Razim is acting around Little Z the way literally everyone else does, which is probably normal, then I think something is up with I think you can call sus on Razim at that point, right?
Excellent. Cool. Next up, let's do Myrtle, played by Nathaniel.
I think similar situation where like people would not know unless Moosh was acting weird. And just silent like weird sounds from Moosh being like, stranger danger. And I think that's about it.
Next, let's do McCleary, played by Chad.
I think that, just so I understand the question correctly, it's like as if there was a doppelganger of your character, how you would tell the real one from the
Yeah, there was an
Yeah, if we were
evil
next to each other,
McCleary.
like, don't believe them, believe me. How would you convince us?
Shoot them, not me. I'm
I
the real one.
I think that Doppelganger McCleary would have a real mean streak. I think a lot of the endearing stuff of McCleary would be gone, and it would be like full-on Johnny Crossbones.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
He's back and better than ever.
He's back with more crossbones.
He never left.
More bones.
He's more like the bounty
Last
cow
but
guy.
certainly not least, let's get Marini, played by Riley.
I think if it was in a situation where Marini and Doppelganger Marini were there and there was a gun being held up, the real Marini would take the barrel of the gun and point at her head and say, "Go ahead, do it."
So the more psycho one is the one.
Exactly. Or she would like describe like every single embarrassing thing Freya has done in their room in person while making direct eye contact with Freya. Be like, confirm it.
That probably would do it.
And Freya would start crying again.
Exactly.
There we go. We get 2 and 1 from that one.
2 for 1.
And then we'd go, God, where's that doppelganger?
Where's that doppelganger when you need him?
Hey, doppelganger, tell your real one to shut up.
Okay, I think I got everyone. All right.
Marini is an adrenaline junkie. Yeah.
And let me just say, because we have them in the call, thank you so much to Julian for all the player character art that you've seen
Yeah.
tonight.
Hey.
Oh, wow, live thanks. I feel
Live
so
thanks.
loved.
Live
Thank
thanks.
you.
Boy. Gonna get
Live
some
thanks
applause in chat.
indeed.
Applause
First time
in
I'm here
chat.
for whole stream, so I'll be around.
Thank you for
Lovely.
making me so pretty. Very bonita.
You're welcome.
We may see another of your creations tonight, as a heads up.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you probably know, 'cause you've-
It's the only
You-
one I've been done.
The only
this
one you
order.
finished. Yeah, yes.
So
I
I'm
wonder
up
which
with
one.
it.
Cool. All right. Well, that it covers our
Nope.
preliminary stuff. Let's dive in. When last we left our heroes, the Limelight Pirates had made it to the Sky Island, the home island, a floating winged island. You guessed it, in the sky. This is
Whoa.
the central place of the Cetarians, who are a avian humanoid species in the setting. They've lived up here for untold millennia. And the crew has had the chance now to visit this very sacred place after gaining the approval of one of the massive sky whales that they travel on. The ship has been tethered to one of the sky whales who's going to stay in the area for the course of your first week here. Due to the traditions of how the island operates, the party has been split into pairs. Each set of 2 has been placed on a different part of the island as part of that custom. And each set of folks have had their own interesting fun where we left off last time.
Yeah, that's a way to put it.
Yeah, I had a great
Razim-
time.
We're
Raz-
having a great time.
Razima Myrtle had some adrenaline challenges with some Cetarian kids and may have gotten a little bit, under the influence of something. And they also encountered Salome at the very end of their little vignette last time. Salome is one of the strongest pirates on the Grand Line and one of the most eccentric ones. Marini and McCleary, who were paired together for no specific reason whatsoever, had a lovely conversation and now totally platonically have encountered a creature and will have to work together to see how to handle it in the forest of the
I
island.
have the most platonic time murdering some
happening?
animals.
Freya and Takai had just a ton of drama. They don't get on good terms, let's just say that. And they had a pretty rough and tough heart-to-heart about the way that Takai views Freya and the way that Freya, the baggage that she holds as a member of the crew. They finished that conversation with a relative sense of at least better understanding. We'll have to see where things go from there. Finally, Sunny and Harlow, the captain, played by Alpha, those 2 were left in the kind of temple main, I want to say almost like business or official area of the island to the extent that there is one. And Harlow encountered almost immediately his rival. This campaign, this set of rules, we have a rival system, and Harlow was the very first to take advantage of it all the way back in episode 4.
Yep.
His rival is Jet, the lieutenant of Pitch of the Pitch Black Pirates, and a Cetarian. So,
Man, if I kill a Cetarian on the whale, that's like
Shit.
10,000 years of bad luck.
Better stop.
Wow.
You're gonna get us both thrown off the fucking whale.
okay.
All right. Please don't start with me.
No, start with him. Go backwards.
That's funny
Was
because
that
we're
Alpha?
Sorry, I pressed the button so I could
Alpha
download.
jump scared. Alpha me jump scared.
Sorry, I was trying to download it.
We will actually start with you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ruben, I recognize that music. You fuck.
There'll be plenty more that you'll recognize, I think, tonight.
It's just one of the ones from the drive.
No, it's Homestuck music.
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
Guilty
It's good music, though.
Homestuck.
It's good music, though.
Oh, ew.
Jet had laid out like a formal challenge to you, which you had accepted when we last left off. And I described previously that you were in this kind of like, I described it like a college quad, but like twice as large.
Yeah.
There are buildings on each side, there are temples. Although the buildings are mostly of like a roughly more modern make. They're not stone and mortar, but they do have evidence that they were created maybe in the last 50 or so years. The area where Jet is bringing you, however, is a small ring at the center of this rectangular space. The ring has a very ancient look to it. The rock, the stone, seems to have been here for some time. There are grooves etched into the stone around the corners of it, or the edges of it, including what appear to be, under the right light, runes of some kind. The circle itself is not that large. The diameter is maybe like 40 or so feet. It's designed, you would imagine, for the kind of sacred challenge rites that would require the creation of this space in the first place. The area around you is still very beautiful. The island is gorgeous and awe-inspiring, despite the sharpness of the challenge that's been leveled against you. Let me now move you. I'll move you to the map.
It's a Mak'tara. Oh shit! Yeah, we're.
Do you really only have 34
we're
hit
handcuffed
points?
together. Actually, no, that's
Oh
inaccurate.
my
Hold on,
God.
I have.
Oh,
it's-
thank
I was about to
God.
fuck in.
I have 35 hit points.
As you step into the circle, you see Jet take off the gray cloak that he normally wears, discarding it behind him, which means I need to also change.
Oh wait, is there other Cetarians around here, or is this very personal?
You'll see. It's not personal. Well, it is
Okay.
personal, but
Nothing personal,
Why?
kid.
What did I do to you besides not obey you, man?
you, if I have to remind you, the
Gotta
first
put
time
a
you saw
bottom
me,
in
you
their
were the only
place.
person wearing a imperial outfit to a
I'm not
pirate
now,
hideout.
asshole.
Hey, look, you're welcome to have a conversation with them if you'd like.
No, my
Oh,
pride
do I
goes away,
need to
sorry.
be here? This is your beef.
Our
Um,
beef. This is our bond.
Your
of
beef.
family.
Your beef. Today I'm
Yeah.
a vegetarian. This is your beef.
Look, you help me. Harlow's gonna be nice to you, and we'll bond.
Jet stands not only in the body armor that you initially met him in, with the black helmet, prevents you from seeing his face. There's a light blue color that glows from various inlays in the armor, as if like the different pieces of the suit were itself forged or combined by some arcane or otherworldly technique. It is an innately magical outfit he is wearing. The last time you were this close to him, it was challenging to get a sense of like how the suit works. Though you can now see that the blue around the helmet and the chest glow brighter. They kind of pulse every 5 seconds or so, as if in line with his breathing. He takes a moment and kneels to the ground and presses his gloved palm against the stonework. A bright white light suddenly starts from the top of the center of the circular ring and runs alongside it as if he's like lit a match that's igniting a circle of gasoline or oil. But instead of an explosion, the space immediately surrounding the dual circle becomes a beautiful small pond, as if it's the collected rainwater since the last contest in this space. To answer your earlier question, Cetarians do step in closer to watch around the outside. But not just Cetarians, both flying and on the ground. There are also animals of the island. Various beautiful colored birds. Some of you recognize, some of you very much don't. There's a bunch that also appear to be like wormlings, like very, very tiny, like hand-sized dragons. And they gather in the trees around to watch this unfold. Whatever Jet said out loud when he made his declaration seems to have been some kind of ritualistic or specific cultural intention. It was not simply an insult. There is something behind this. This is probably not the first time you imagine that there's been a contest of this nature in the space. This is all designed to accommodate it. He looks at you now, standing back up from what he did on the stonework. And I should actually say before he says anything, the two of you are still Harlow and Sunny. You have the rope around your wrists. It's about 2 feet in length.
Yep,
What
get along, rope.
what exactly is the plan there?
With a rope, we keep it on, right? Taking it off is an affront to
Is
God.
against the rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we have to. What are we doing? Does he do anything? Is he like stanced up?
So he looks at you, and remember, you have the little stone around your neck. For whatever reason, because I watched it recently. Have y'all seen Physical 100, the Netflix
Oh
No.
god, not yet.
No, I've
It's
seen
very
parts
good.
of it,
It's very
though.
good, and Ryan, you should watch it for obvious reasons. But
Everybody
anyway,
looks so hot. I mean,
that's the show. Anyway, they have like a lav mic that's like a little like it looks like a little like a cotton ball around their neck that kind of captures the audio. I kind of imagine the exact same sort of design, except it's a stone around your neck and Sunny's neck, so you are all able to understand Satarian with it. It's like a translation device. But the way that I described it previously is that it doesn't actually modify the visuals. You're getting like a late off-sync dubbing.
Like we're at the
Um,
UN?
Exact 100% that. 100% that. And he says in your translated comment, and you can't see his mouth, so I guess perhaps this is the best use of it. If you leave the battle before the duel's decided, you forfeit your life, outsider.
Holy shit.
what the fuck? This isn't even my fight.
How can I kill you?
You
Dude,
can try. He brings.
Can we have
his-
5 seconds? Is there some sort of like ritualistic timeout?
he crosses his arms and waits.
That's a yes. I think that's a yes. So I kind of like huddle with Sunny and I get on my knee. What do you want to do?
what do you mean? What do I want to do? You
What do
picked this fight.
Yeah, but if I do something contrarian to what you want to do, it's gonna go off the fucking rails. You're gonna do whatever you want to do. That's your thing.
I mean, it's worked so far.
Yeah, it's worked. It's gotten someone killed, Sonny. And it could get somebody else killed. Me. We're gonna have to work together on this.
I think Sunny's just gonna give you a look, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Can you promise that you're gonna back me up?
I don't know if I can promise that right now.
So help me God, I'll walk off this platform and take you with me.
I'm sorry, is that a threat? Are you threatening me now?
Wouldn't be the first time I've had to. Sonny, if we don't work together, we're both going to die. The others don't know where we are. If you could send a message to them and maybe get somebody in here, Marini might be able to mitigate. I can't do that. Sonny, please. I look
Well, I
at
won't.
I look
I
at
won't.
Jet.
Well, I won't stop you, but it's not my fight.
Fine, don't fucking fight. Just help me.
He just kind of shrugs a bit, very nonchalantly.
Sunny, real quick question. How old is Sunny? How old are
16.
you? 16? Okay. Noted.
I guess that's whatever. I summon my spiritual weapon next to me. It takes the form of a greatsword. It's kind of like silvery, metallic sword apparates next to me. It kind of hovers over my shoulder, and I walk towards Jet.
Okay.
You come with me, Seti?
Well, I have to, don't I? I said I wasn't gonna stop you.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I approach the Jet.
Hang on, I don't have control of my pog.
Let me fix that. Controlled by Sunny. There you go.
Oh, there we
Now?
go. Yeah.
Cool.
So as long as
know-
as long as we're within 1 square of each other, that's the 2 feet, right?
That's
think we have-
correct.
yeah,
Well,
I
cool.
figured.
within one space because you're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Smart, yeah. Cool. All right. Jet uncrosses his arms after waiting for the two of you. He brings his right hand up, curls his fingers into a knuckle, and takes a step forward to join you. For the first one-on-one, or I guess 1 and 1.5 rival combat in this campaign. Roll initiative.
Holy shit. Okay. What we got? +2. Click my pog here. There, yeah, I can.
Watch me roll a fucking 2. Oh, no. It's better than a 2, but...
7.
Bruh! We cannot be doing this every
my
time. He's
God.
gonna go first.
Where do we? Hold on, I gotta go and check out the list of cool abilities that we can do in a rival fight. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Is this rap hop?
Yo, what the hell?
This is Run the Jewels, isn't it?
Yo, these guys know how to get down. What the heck?
This is from Arcane.
Oh,
It sounded familiar.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
I know this.
It's the
We're gonna
scene
get
where
done.
Echo and what's her
That
face?
sounds right.
yeah.
Since Harry know how to jam, huh? All right,
Oh, of course.
All right, 7.
We invented music.
dude, get invented.
Music is a little loud.
I turned it down. We good,
Yeah,
chat?
but it slaps, so fucking
It
deal.
does slap. It does
Yeah.
slap.
Get in the moment.
Okay. Jet. Actually, yeah. Okay, cool. Jet. He's going to he walks around the edge of the ring, and he's watching you.
I
Look,
follow
he's
him
circling
with my
his
eyes.
prey.
I follow him with my eyes and my sword over my shoulder, just kind of pointed at him.
He does not immediately attack you. You get the sense that he is trying to either figure you out, or perhaps trying to psych you out.
Okay.
He can go first. He doesn't have to go first.
Oh boy.
Remember, Lieutenant of the Pitch Black Pirates.
Yeah, I know. And I'm lieutenant of the fucking Limelight Pirates.
Hell
You're the
yeah.
captain.
You're the lieutenant, are you?
Well,
Oh,
I
that
mean,
works well for
We
me.
kind of, me and McCleary kind of share responsibilities.
Sure. I guess you
Yeah,
just
okay,
demoted
yeah.
yourself there a little
As
bit.
in half the crew listens to you and half the crew listens to McClear. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, yeah, so far. This is our arc, guys. This is our arc. You signed on for this.
Next up is Sunny. Sunny, what do you do?
Well, I've been hit by Jet before, and I don't quite fancy it again, so I'm gonna make sure that Harlow is between me and him. And that's it.
Say what again? Sorry.
I'm just gonna put Harlow between me and Jet.
Okay, fair
'Cause
enough.
He's
fair
hit
enough.
me before, and I didn't quite like it the first time.
Okay. Next up, Harlow.
Okay. It's my turn.
Mhm.
So he can't do anything on my turn, right?
Depends on if he's got legendary actions.
We'll see.
I
I use my
think we're
telekinesis
reactions.
to shove him 5 feet back into the water.
You shove who in the water? Sorry.
Shove Jet 5 feet back into the water. My telekinesis can shove people 5 feet in any direction if they fail a strength save.
Okay. Let me see this. That is a 10 plus 15.
15 saves.
Cool.
That
So
was
he
my
he
action.
you see him resist the telekinetic ability. His feet like shift a half inch or so, and then he widens his stance and centers his gravity and stays put. And
You're
there's
still
like
not
a,
very good at that, huh?
a slight tilt of the head of like curious.
Okay. And then I use. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Cool. I would like to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And I point my sword points to the sky as well as my flintlock pistol, and this like wave of silver light envelops me, and kind of cool feeling. But it's a +2 to my AC
Awesome.
for 10 minutes.
Awesome.
And that's my action
Any-
and bonus action.
Any movement?
I take, as I do that, I take 5 steps closer, or two or 3 steps closer with whoever 5.
I think
Feet is-
I think the way that we'll do this is like Sunny is either going to be dragged along.
Yeah.
So
I
he's
mean,
gonna-
I'm not using my movement, but I'm also not gonna hinder Harlow unless he goes for a killing blow. So
Fair
if
enough.
Harlow wants to move, just move Sunny along behind him
Sure. Cool.
for now.
Anything else, Harlow?
No, that's it. And I just kind of stare at him and train my sword, and my brain on him.
He is going to. You've now moved closer to him. He will close the distance in like almost instantaneous fashion. He's going to make a strike, palm strike to your sternum. That is a 24 to hit.
Sorry,
That
I was
is going to
adjusting
be
thing.
a. All good.
Great, fucking monk.
That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Too bad, but is he gonna do it again?
But he got 7 more.
But wait, there's more.
That's 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Ooh.
Not with my Shield of Faith. Can I flavor that he gets a cheap shot off, but the
Absolutely.
Shield of Faith itself. No, you know what? Instead of the Shield of Faith, I want my sword to block the next blow.
Yes,
carry it.
yes. I want this to be as anime as possible.
Oh,
That looks
me
amazing.
too. I'm leaning into it, dude.
Hell yeah.
So he gets like the first surprise hit in, hits you in the chest hard. He goes in for the other hand, and it's that like there's like a Sword Art Online or something like thing where like it sword versus punch fight.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. Bonus action is going to try to do it 2 more times.
Okay.
24.
24 hits.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
This strike is like a right hook.
Oh.
And this one is 21.
That hits.
Cool. That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage, as this time he lands the hit he was originally intending. This one is a hard uppercut that I think pushes you back a foot or 2. And then he kind of regains his stance. And despite the fact that he has this body armor on, he is remarkably fluid. You see the wings spread out behind him. They are still caked in that like black charcoal-like color. Bits are like frayed, almost as if it's been burnt at some point. And you've seen Cetarians, Marini included, they all have very cream, beautiful, white, angelic colored wings. That is his turn. He's going to move just a little bit over here during the course of that quick action. Sunny.
What do I want to do? You said his suit looked like it was magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for how long? I would like to cast Dispel Magic on his armor.
Ooh.
Yes.
Very creative. Okay.
At 3rd level because I don't want to waste my 4th.
Is Sunny helping me?
I'm just evening the playing field. I got slapped around quite a
you
bit.
Like Sunny, don't you? you like Harlow, don't you, Sunny?
I haven't healed you.
Not yet. I might not need it.
Make
what I do
an
is
ability
surviving.
check with your spellcasting modifier.
What is it?
Oh, it's Hades music.
Hell yeah.
Loving the soundtrack.
Fucking
What
slaps.
kind of transition is that shit?
Fuck.
Oh.
No, hang on.
No.
Hang on, wait. I'm gonna use my point of inspiration because I think this is full.
Okay.
Cool. I think it is too.
Roll better, roll better, roll better, roll better.
If this
No,
is
so-
another natural one, I'm gonna go back to bed.
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be.
19.
Yeah, 19.
Hey.
You extend your hand, and the kind of anti-magic comes out of it. And for a moment, it looks like nothing has happened until you hear just a scream inside the suit. Bits of the blue light flicker like the power's gone out for a moment, and there are suddenly cracks forming along the armor, around the neck, around the helmet. The visor has almost entirely ripped off in the process. You get now bits and pieces of it that have fallen to the stonework. He's like staggered and has to take like a half step back, almost as if he's had like some kind of horrible chest pain in the process here. And you get the first bit of hair kind of come out of the top part of the helmet. I am going to. Yeah. Cool. You will have advantage on your next attack.
Oh shit.
Cool. Anything else, Sunny?
I think if he screamed when Sunny's done that, Sunny didn't expect that, and so that's he's done. I'm done. My turn's done.
Okay.
I think he's just like, what the fuck? That's not. I didn't do it.
He looks at you, Harlow, and at Sunny, and he says, "You can't fight me, just yourself. You have to have help. The Empire is so weak."
Okay. All right.
Harlow.
I don't know if what I'm gonna do is gonna be smart or not. Okay, so the rival actions don't take any resource, do they? It's just I have to declare them.
Correct.
All right. Okay, not yet. Harlow gets pretty upset at this. Not really like mad at him. He's just kind of mad at like having to do this. I would like to use my bonus action to use my telekinesis to attempt to trip him, and then my action to take advantage of that trip and attack him with my sword of vengeance.
Hell fucking yes. Go for
Okay.
it.
Yes.
All right, cool. So he has to fail a strength check first.
Okay. What is a 4 plus whatever it is, and not going to add up, so he fails.
Yeah, okay, cool. So he tripped. So
Mhm.
can we say I get advantage on the next attack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go. Okay, cool. So my is it plus? It's plus 6. Okay. Actually, plus 7 because it's a +1 great plus 1 sword, guys.
Hell
Plus
yeah.
7.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
That's a 14. That's a 20, baby.
Hell
That hit?
yeah.
20 hits, roll damage.
Okay, cool. Let's see what exactly the damage die is for this. It is 6. My strength, which is not great. 3 damage.
3?
3 damage, yeah, 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah. And now
Okay.
I can attack no one but him as the sword begins to hunger. Do I hear anything from the sword? Like, what happens? Or no, I have to make a wisdom save. Hold on.
Go for it.
My wisdom saves are pretty good, and I have advantage on them. So that's what, plus 6, okay. 24, and a 19. Yeah, so I pass.
I think you. So is it? I forgot the exact mechanics of the sword. I think you would still hear the sword as it like cuts into like part of the open bit of the helmet and causing more of it to like rip off. You get now like the first eye of Jet, and like probably cuts like a little bit of his cheek, so you get some blood for the first time, and you can hear the sword in your mind say, "An ancient vintage."
Okay. And that is my turn. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay.
And I used all of my resources anyway, so we're good.
He is going to. Well, you probably know what he's going to do. He's going to try to beat the shit out of you.
Great.
Bye,
This
Harlow.
time, this time he's going to. He's trying to go for your pretty face.
Great.
Oh, he thinks you're pretty.
That failed. Second hit. And 17.
17 fails. Does not hit.
I think what happens here, you can see like you've never seen him under the mask before, but now that you see the eye, you get a little bit of insight into the expression. Just a little bit. There is a small degree of panic that this is not working as well as intended. Kind of slips up. The first punch goes wide. The second attempt for a knee, I think probably hits the sword again. Cling, and bounces off.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
He's
I'll take
going
that.
to use bonus actions to try and hit
Again.
you again. That is a natural 20.
That hits.
Ouch.
Am I just gonna be attached to your corpse for the rest of the week?
I don't know. Sonny? I don't know.
That's 19 points.
Fucking know.
You can't break the sacred bond.
You're dragging around this fucking dead-ass 48-year-old all week.
Yes, as he angrily, like, I think this time just uppercuts you so hard that I think like spit and blood, probably a tooth as well, just like fly out, scatter onto the stonework of the circle around you. That instills better confidence in him. He's going to also do something with that as well. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Okay, I think. Check this. You feel a like as if the hits have hit precise key points of your body, and you feel like the energy in your body still frozen for a moment. Even though you hold the sword, you feel the adrenaline pumping. Your muscles are too fixed in place to move. You are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Okay.
Stunny. What you gonna do?
Yes. Just thinking, because just because it worked last time doesn't mean it would work this time. Yeah, no, fuck it. I've got a free cast of it. I would like a wisdom saving throw from Jet, please.
Okay.
Okay. What save? Wisdom?
Wisdom, which he's gonna be good at, but
Yeah. I think I have the wrong number here. I made this in a D&D Beyond, and I copied it to my old document. Oh no, that's correct. Okay. 7.
total?
Yeah.
No. I think Sunny's gonna go, right, this isn't funny anymore. We're done. And he's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. So he takes 10 psychic damage and then has to use must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Okay.
So
Okay. What
off he
do
goes.
the dissonant whispers say?
Probably similar to the last time I used this on him.
I'm gonna go fuck your mom.
No, that was the random soldiers on the ship. But Jet, it was, you're a failure. You're the reason why the whales are dying.
Whoa.
It was just shit like that. It was very, very dark, and because this was in the casino,
Intrusive thoughts.
basically.
Okay.
And so, yep.
All right. He has to move. Let's see his. I'm not even sure there's enough space on the map for him to do that. 'Cause he's a monkey.
Get fucked. Yeah, exactly.
I'll put him there. He
Holy shit.
flies away, and I think with the whispers as well, more of the mask is started to fall off. The dissonant whisper still affects like the magic of his suit indirectly. The mask, he rips off the remaining part of the mask and throws it into the water. And Harlow, you're badly hurt by this person. But I think you notice two things when the mask comes off. The first is just how young Jet is. He looks maybe only a little bit older than Sunny. But more importantly, you understand the expression that's on his face, even apart from the little temporary fear that the spell has caused him. You've seen this expression on the faces of your friends, on your enemies, on yourself, and you recognize it because it is real within you as a human being. It's hurt. It's pain. Deep, unabiding, traumatic. It's the same kind of hurt that you felt perhaps as you channeled into your work as an interrogator. Where did all the anger and rage and resentment that made you good at that come from? Back then, in episode 4, when you declared your rivalry with Jet, how could you have possibly known that the person that you were declaring as your rival was in some sense a mirror image of yourself? I'm now going to post a picture of...
We're not so different, you and I. Like looking in a mirror. A child-sized mirror.
And I will also update.
Oh, he's a baby.
Oh.
He's
He's a
just
pissed
a
off baby with too much
baby.
eyeliner on.
I look like he's pouting, to be honest.
Yeah.
I love his armor though, damn.
You've been beating up a fucking baby, you bitch.
He
It's like
started it.
Tyrion-
He started
it's
it!
like
Why is
Tyrion
everybody
and-
mad?
Yeah, why is everyone... I'm gonna stand up for Harlow on this, okay? He didn't...
Oh.
Jet started it.
Carlos said, fuck
We
you.
did start it, and I'm finishing it. We're done.
Yeah, the design note to Julian was, "This boy is just all edge. He's just all edge." And I think they channeled it perfectly. Excellent.
Out the edge.
Oh, I deleted the pod because so the initiative went away. Let me do
The
that
edge
again.
hurts all three of my feelings.
Sunny, anything else you want to do after your dissonant whispers?
Yeah, I will first level healing word to Harlow, who is stunned. So Harlow can have that much health back, 7. And then I will,
Nice. Okay.
yeah, 7 more. I'll ship myself around, and I'll point at Jet, and I'll say, right, you're out now, so you better fuck off, because he will kill you. And then that's it.
Make a persuasion check.
He only needs
Nat
the
20.
edge.
What?
Natural 20.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my
The
god.
dice wanna
Storytelling.
fucking tell
Don't tell
story
us to
time
roll if you
sometimes.
don't want it to work, Ruben.
The etchings in the dual circle that I described earlier begin to glow, and you feel the earth beneath your feet shake as the entire platform slowly begins ascending from the island
Sky
into
battle.
the sky. Cetarians who are watching now begin to fly up to watch as the other winged animals as well kind of join in, the battlefield itself changing. Let me move the map. I gotta copy everyone here because
Yo, it's Final Destination.
Yeah, right. I'm typing it in right now, trying to find the map. Oh my god, this just got metal as fuck.
No items. Sunny and Harlow only. Final destination.
And let me.
Oh yeah, we never clarified. Were we given our weapons back for this? Harlow's
Yes.
used his, so okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Not that I used them.
I'm
but-
literally not allowed to let go of this sword. So I assume they tried to take it from me, and I was just like, I don't feel like that.
And for
Stop it, I'll
this,
bite
the,
you.
the effect of the magic now has kind of pulled him up because he is still keeping this distance away from the two of you. And remind me again, you said he will kill you.
I said, you better fuck off now because he will kill you. I said, right, you've gone out, so you've lost. You better fuck off. He will kill you. And I just kind of gesture over my shoulder at Harlow, who is currently still stunned.
Floor.
I'm
The
stunned by a
music
lot of things
ending
right now,
was
son.
so good.
Yeah, but mostly Jet's fist.
Mostly just fist, but small tier.
1 second here. Trying to think if this makes sense. This is
You can hand
this
Jet
is
a knife, but he only
this
needs
is
the edge. Fuck off,
this
Jet.
is the Ruben can't plan for Corey's fucking
Yeah, his
fucking shit.
A
chaoticism.
wild card.
My other
chaotic
DM did tell me Saturday. He goes, "Yeah, no, the lads group's gonna be easy." And then he leant over me, who was sat on a chair, and goes, "Except for you."
He's going to fly back. And he's going to get on both knees. And he'll look at you, Harlow. And he says, "And do it."
I'm gonna turn to Harlow and I go, "If you do this, you're next."
Well, I'm stunned until the end of Jet's turn, so.
Indeed, you are. So there's this like dramatic moment where you are
tension.
literally unable to move, and he is acquiescing to the natural 20, doing something that would not otherwise happen in this fight. It's his turn again, and he is not going to do anything.
Okay.
Sunny.
Hmm. Hang on,
I have one round to think.
I think if Jet's not going to run, I will position myself in a way to kind of try and keep Harlow back. And then I'm gonna hold a spell.
What spell are you holding?
I'm gonna hold another Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. And what's the condition for the holding? How does it trigger?
If it looks like Harlow is going to go for the killing blow,
Okay.
I'm going to need a Wisdom saving throw off of Harlow.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Harlow.
I get my senses back. I turn to Sunny and I say, "Thank you." I slowly walk up to Jet with my sword drawn and my other sword over my shoulder. And I look at him. How many Cetarians are around right now?
Maybe 15, 20.
And I use my very, very broken Cetarian to look at the crowd. And I say in Cetarian, "Yes or no?" And I put my sword on his neck.
Oh.
The whale will decide.
As the music goes, that's great.
What's your fucking problem?
They don't say anything. They watch this. There's a few in the audience that are surprised, and a few, I think one or two of the younger ones are a little bit scared that they're seeing this particular outcome. But they are not intervening. You maybe get the sense that they can watch, they can circle around and observe and be part of the ritual, but it is between the two of you to settle on an outcome of your own.
Oh man. Okay. He's got a high wisdom, so none of my spells are gonna work on him. Oh, this is so fucking tense. They say there's no like expression other than like the children, like being scared.
They're watching intently, and I think they probably make an insight check.
Okay. Not bad at these. 16.
16. You get the sense that there is a degree of respect for what happens here. This is an important ceremony. They may have thoughts, but it is a dispute that he started and you accepted, and it wouldn't be right for them to get involved. So you don't see it as if they're blind or emotionless. It's more so it's just not their place to step in. They are here to watch, and you can't appeal to the crowd if you're at a sports game on one of the teams and say, "Hey, can you help me?" You're there to watch. I mean, you're here to
All right. Okay.
decide.
My sword, the black metal of my sword, starts to like nick at the back of his feathers and his neck as it begins to kind of break his skin just from the contact and its honed blade, and it starts to shake a little bit, and Harlow's expression becomes almost a little concerned, and then it becomes incredibly angry at the fact that he just can't make a decision right now, and his expression and emotions begin to well as he throws his head back and then howls at the sky and raises his blade and brings it down on our bonds between me and Sunny.
Shit.
What?
Holy shit.
And he grabs Jet's collar, pulls him up to him, and said, "We're gonna have a long fucking talk." And I jump off the side.
What the fuck?
Oh!
Dude! I'll fuck it. No, I can't use my reaction because I was holding a spell.
It's a good thing I prepared the other map. Hold on. give me one
Did
second
not
here.
see that coming.
Holy
I
shit!
still have a potion of feather falling.
Actually, it'll make better sense if I just swap the maps out as opposed to hold on. Ignore what you see in the corner. Ignore that. Hold on.
Pay no attention to the.
Pay no attention to the
Put a
object
cloud
that
in the corner.
The cloud. There we go. There's some.
I think Harlow jumps and Sunny just goes, shit.
Yeah. Sucks, huh? Sucks when you do something a little chaotic, huh?
Okay. You break the bond with Sunny. I think we hear the clang of the sword hit the stone beneath where the ribbon was held. The echo of that screech radiating throughout the space here. You tumble back. You're probably several hundred feet up, and with the feather fall, you're falling considerably slowly. So you all are going to hit the ground much later than you otherwise would. Jet doesn't have the feather fall. He does not need it. He can fly. Even these wings are not. They don't give him as much lift, but he can at least use them enough to float here and stay close to you. You have him by the collar of the shirt beneath the band of the armor. Anything else you do? I think that's your action.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would imagine.
Bonus action?
Bonus action is I summon my spiritual weapon back to me, so it's back kind of floating about 4 or 5 inches away from my back. This wispy long sword follows us as we fall. That's
We
my
have
conversation.
the image of the two of you falling over the edge of the of the platform. You kind of partially covered by these black wings, which might be a lovely representation of kind of your whole thing as a
Yeah.
character. I think like the anime shot here is definitely like, this is where the flashbacks, to previous episodes happen. We get a little bit of the Arlo and the moment in the Kanger with the whale and you and your wife. We see bits of you in your Empire garb interrogating people on various ships. You see the moments, the darker moments of your background on the Limelight. And while you don't see this, I think the audience would see flashes of Jet, because again, as I mentioned before, there is a lot more in parallel than you would expect. You see much younger Jet on one of the Sky Whales with his older brother. You see his older brother talking to some of the Imperials. You see the outcome of that conversation and the taking down of their mother. You see the image of Jet taken in captivity, and you see the horrible torture that befell him. There is a reason why he has these black wings. These wings are magical. You cannot burn them with normal fire, but man, it still hurts. You have to imagine what someone his age must have gone through. And I think, even though you don't see any of that, Harlow, I think there's still, again, kind of pulling what I mentioned earlier, there is a sense that a bit of understanding, a bit of you and I have both come from dark pasts. We have totally different worldviews, perhaps, but we're not too dissimilar, you and I. That is your turn. You have him by the collar, and he looks absolutely infuriated with you. We get like the above shot of the wings covering. We kind of see like the bit of Harlow's face and Jet's head, wind whipping at your hair, and the wings holding you up. You are falling, but you are falling at a pace that Jet allows, because he can fly. And he he's still pretty close to you, and he says, let's see. If you can't finish it, I'll find someone who can. He's going to punch you again, this time at close range. Both fists together, just a slam, trying to break your nose.
Hold on, wait. I'm not done with my turn.
Oh, are you not? I thought that was your
No.
bonus action.
I don't need a resource for this.
Oh, what's going on
Okay.
here?
So I say, I don't really say. I guess I can declare it as I'm jumping out. I'm going to invoke leave them out of it. Once triggered, the rival takes focus condition. So that means he can only attack me and must ignore all other combatants and focus their sole attention on the rival, me.
Yeah.
If any other character attacks the NPC, the condition ends. The player may choose to end the condition themselves, but you can't trigger it a second time for a long rest. If the player falls unconscious, the condition ends. But as a benefit for declaring this, I get 3d10 temporary hit points.
You do. Add those to your HP bar, my good friend.
19.
Hell yeah!
He is focused. He cannot. So basically, what this means for the audience at home, if Sunny were to get in his space and try to interfere, he's not going to deal with Sunny unless Sunny makes an attack against him. So his focus will entirely be on Harlow. Excellent. Cool. Anything else?
Oh, that's it. That's my entire turn.
Cool. Then he's gonna punch you.
Okay.
Oh, you're done? Okay, he's gonna hit you.
I'll because the HP is so precarious here. I will roll this in
On
the
the
chat.
table. Let's
So
go.
I think
Okay.
this is a good moment for it. Okay. I think. Hold on, let me make sure. I think the D&D Beyond page for him should be linked. Let's see. Give me 10 seconds to pull this up.
I gotta pee. Hold on.
Go for it.
Our first fucking rival battle. Holy shit.
Yeah. It doesn't disappoint.
I'll wait for Jonah to get back. The first one obviously does not hit.
Wait, just delete it and lie. Yes, it.
Yeah,
Nat
Break his
20.
other
we
nose.
did.
His other nose.
Chew his ear off.
Break his other nose?
Yeah, you know, his chest nose.
Liquid Mozzarella asks, who would win? Harlow, the war criminal widow, captain of the Limelight Pirates, former admiral. Well, he's not admiral. He was probably like a captain, probably.
Yeah.
Or an emo who hasn't finished pre-cal.
We're gonna
The
find
I
out.
mean,
hasn't-
The
emo
emo
was
won
tortured.
last time. The emo would have won this time if it
Yeah,
was
remember-
1-on-1.
The emo who hasn't finished pre-calc is also the number 2 to one of the top 3 pirates in the in this part of the Grand Line. Probably one of the top 10.
He's number 2, all right.
And he
Um,
keeps failing wisdom saves to me. What's his fucking problem?
Because they have a
Ryan-
new form of math.
He's a goddamn monk.
So does anybody at all in the party see its giant platform in the sky? And, like,
Does anybody just see these two chuckle fucks falling
me
from the
punching each
sky?
other?
If they do see it, it is so far away.
Ashim, is that
Yeah, the island-
Somewhere off the distance, Marini is like,
that-
I think
is that
Harlow's
Har-
doing something stupid again.
Harlow's doing a Moktara.
I'm doing a Moktara. First hit does not land. 12 does not hit. Second one, the dice are in your favor. The second one is also does not hit. He will use his bonus action to do Flurry of Blows, which will give him 2 more hits or attempts.
He's gonna stun you again and you're in the fucking sky.
Ooh, 18 meets.
Okay.
Kick his ass.
8
chicken
points.
nugget.
8 points of bludgeoning damage as he hands together just a slam. There's no precision. All the hits up to this point have been very, they've been martial arts. They've been precise towards particular spots on your body. This is just an angry slam.
Yeah, I'm
Your
gonna
face.
flavor this as like the first 2 easily just kind of bounce off of the suit of magical armor that I have on, but then he rears back and actually kind of angrily haymakers it, and it just starts to crack a little bit.
Yes. Love it. Bits of blood kind of dripping down.
Yeah,
your
yeah.
chin there.
Internal wounds.
He's going to use Starting Strike, make a con save.
Ooh, boy.
Roll well. Roll.
I really hope so.
15
I
is
have a
what you
plus
want.
0 to this. A 15 is what I want.
Roll well. Roll well.
15! Whew, you're not stunned.
Not today,
He does
kid.
get 1 second of the 4th and final hit, which will fail. He only got that 1 angry hit in.
Yeah.
You are still falling. Okay. Sunny, you're technically still on the platform with the
Yep.
ribbon cut. What do you do?
I think Sunny's a little bit in disbelief that this son of a bitch has just done this.
I
I'm just
can't
gonna
believe you've done this.
Can't believe you've done this.
You see, later it's gonna be, well, what happened was. Let me see what the cast on this is. I'm going to cast Sending at McCleary. I have 25 words.
Okay.
Hey, shit got fucked. Harlow jumped. We were high. He has jet. I think they might both die, actually. Help.
My ribs are actually hurting. Oh my god.
God.
And the I'm gonna have to roll for this. Okay. Odds yes, evens no. I'm staying on the platform. I'm just gonna kind of lean over the edge and go, God damn it, Harlow, what the fuck's your problem?
Which he cannot hear the rush of wind blowing past them. As they slowly fall and fight in the sky, we get like, I think we get like the very, very far away image of like just like the energy ball that's like surrounded them from
Yeah,
all this feistiness. The bits of clouds that have been like pushed away from just the commotion in the air here. There are Cetarians still trying to watch, but they have to kind of follow you from behind. As you continue to fall, you're probably now, I want to say, to give like a benchmark on it, you're probably like 200 feet up above the trees. So you're probably like 1,200 feet over the island, but 200 feet above the top line where you could actually kind of grab onto something, because those trees are like 1,000 feet tall, or roughly. Okay. Harlow.
Okay. So my first action is I swish the blood. I'm staring at him in the face. I swish blood around in my mouth. I spit out a tooth, and I use second wind.
Okay.
1d10. You guys haven't seen Harlow scrap. Like,
How many teeth you got left? Like 3?
plus 9.
Whew.
Shit. Gotta did it again.
You want me to pick your
25
teeth up here while I'm at it?
Or is it 29? Did I have 25 or 29 HP?
Oh, you had 25.
25? Okay. And then plus 9. Okay. And then that's my bonus action.
Okay.
And my action, I grab his lapel, his collar, whatever he has exposed underneath of the armor. I pull him close to my forehead, and I say, "Why are you such a little shit?" That's my action.
Okay. I wish I was clever enough to come up with good responses on the spot.
Just spit on him.
Yeah, I think he probably says something in Cetarian, and it's gonna. I think he's not gonna go for a punch. He's just going to go for like a literal headbutt smash to further fuck up your face.
Hell
here.
yeah!
I guess that's an unarmed strike. I'll again roll this on the table. That does not work.
That doesn't hit. Bounces off the magical armor.
This is great. He's taken only 13 points of damage, but he's struggled to get actually like to hit.
I
Most of
have
these hits
old
have not
man
worked.
strength.
All right, here comes the second one, which is a natural 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
I'll roll this on the
Thought it
table.
might.
13
worse.
points of bludgeoning damage as the second attempt to smash your face in. There is now blood. This is like a scene from like Baki or something where like it's getting kind of gross here. He is mostly intact with the exception of course the armor. You get the sense that he has been through this sort of thing before, and I think I even mentioned this as kind of a throwaway, but while you were at Casino Island, there was like a fighting room or a fighting like arena there that y'all like saw briefly but didn't actually go to, and he was doing scraps there before he ran into Sunny. So you know, maybe he needs a therapist, but he's
Don't we all?
finding his outlet, and
With his fists.
but I think what's of note here is that he's usually so well calibrated. This is not the kind of behavior you would expect of a pirate lieutenant who served one of the most powerful pirates around. This is he's letting the emotions take over now. You see it in his face. There is a version of Harlow that very well might have been in this exact same situation. I'm gonna just flip y'all around just for the sake of like the
aesthetics.
The aesthetics,
narrative.
yeah, as you fall here. He has I gave him 2 rival moves, but I don't want to use them because I like y'all being stuck together, just like cascading down to the ground. It's pretty cool. So he's just going to while you hold his collar, his arms are still free, so he's gonna like go for a shot to your side. This is his flurry of blows. I need to take a key point away. He is at 5 left. Usually for monks, you want to conserve your key points because you don't know what the day is going to bring. This is his whole day.
Yeah, this is his day.
This is the strike to the side, 17.
Misses.
Okay. I think it probably hits like a thicker part of maybe your clothing and just doesn't get enough
Yeah.
force to be effective. He's going to go. I think he's going to try to like gouge out your eye.
Oh my god.
But like with his thumbs.
Which he can't because the armor protects it. Again,
Yeah.
This armor is fantastic.
It has been very clutch because you have rolled the exact number to not hit me 4 times.
Yeah, and that would have taken you out.
Yeah, it was the
almost certainly.
+2. +2 was all I needed. It's amazing. I love this
Wow.
spell.
Wow. Okay. Next up, we go back to
Sonny's
Sonny.
panicking on the platform.
Damn it. Did I get a reply from McCleary? Because he can reply the
It's-
message.
okay, McCleary, if you get that message from Sonny, I think this is.
Depends on what.
Let's say this is like as you've just encountered the creature, the weird storm cloud-like bird, and it looks like it's going to attack you, and you get this frantic message from Sonny at the same time.
I'm a bit busy at the moment, lad. I'm sure he'll be fine. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
God damn it.
Well,
Oh god. Fucking shit. This platform doesn't look like it's gonna go down at any time soon.
Oh no, that's actually a great point because the platform begins, and I this was pre-planned. I promise this is not just to fuck with you, or maybe a little bit. The platform itself begins to like break apart. Every single individual stone that forms it is glowing, and it slowly like slips under your feet as it scatters wider and wider, leaving the open air beneath you. The stones in now their individual pieces begin to slowly move back down. But of course, Sonny, you don't have wings, so you are falling.
Okay, can I say, if I see that, because it was either gonna be last turn or this turn that I was just gonna jump. Can I just go after the message from McCleary? Oh, don't do what I wouldn't do. Just fucking god damn it. And just take a running leap.
Yeah.
Oh, Harlow, I hate you so fucking much. And they're just gonna jump.
And I think you see in the distance the two of them just like twirling around, beating the shit out of each other, wings and magic armor. It's so loud you can hear the punches and the ding 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 of the armor getting hit on from all the way up there. You're probably like, well, I'll make this more or less accurate. You're 60 feet above.
How far do people fall around without Featherfall?
Isn't it like 5 feet?
it's like
Hold on,
60.
let me-
Yeah, it's 60
Rate
feet
of
around.
gravity.
Yeah.
60 feet around.
10 feet a
Without
second.
without
10 feet a
Featherfall?
That's without Featherfall, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 10 feet a second or something.
The thing is,
Okay, yeah.
they
'cause,
are also falling, so you would need something to catch up with them.
yeah, but
It's just-
but Harlow has Featherfall, Jet has wings, so they're not falling as fast.
that's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
Neglecting to cast Featherfall on myself. I'm just gonna go.
Okay, I need you to make a acrobatics check to see like.
God.
I think you will be able to catch up with them at your next turn. The question is going to be, did you jump well enough to actually like get on them or get nearby? Because they're moving around, right? They're not just falling in a straight line because of the wings and everything. So the question is, can you get like how close do you get when you jump off?
I don't know if I'm trying to get close to them as much as just trying to like get close to the level.
Oh, you can get close to the level, no problem.
I don't need to be close to them.
You'll get a better you'll get a better view, and then you'll continue to cascade faster to the ground. Sure, that's fine. So in your next turn, starting with next turn, you will be at their level.
Hell yeah.
Totally. Okay. Okay. The two of them are still falling from the sky. Harlow,
Okay. Fuck. I had so much time and I still can't figure anything out what I want to do. I don't. At this point, I don't want to kill him. Arlo doesn't want to kill him. But he seems to very much want to kill me. Let's see. How far away from the ground?
I think at this point, you're probably now 100 feet from the tops of the trees.
From the tops
so
of the trees?
I would say probably.
Next round we'll
you
hit
know,
the trees.
Let me. You know what? Let me get a clock up.
Oh, I love me some clocks.
When this
Fucking-
clock, when this
fucking
clock
clock.
fills, so 2 more turns. When it gets to 4, that's when you'll hit the ground or the tops of the trees.
Okay. Okay. I use my action to cast. Hold on, wait a second. Let me double check and read this shit just to make sure I'm not
Sure.
fucking up. Centered on a point of your choice within range. Okay. I have one hand on his lapel, and while we're falling, with the other hand, I grab the rock that they gave me, the Cetarians gave me to understand them, and I cast Zone of Truth on the rock,
Okay.
which gives us a 15-foot radius sphere centered on the stone that's always following us.
Sure. Okay.
And I say, let's see. I say, oh fuck, it's gotta be fucking. Hold on. I spit more blood out and I say, "What made you the way you are?"
The Imperium. I was
I mean, he
fucking
gets to make a
tortured.
save.
He does not need to make a save because he does not want. He's happy to tell. You want to know why? Because he was tortured.
Okay. You see Harlow kind of like, as he's falling, his expression softens a little bit and his eyes open up. Do I know him?
Make a history check.
Oh, fuck.
Oh wow, what?
Okay.
That's
Maybe
gonna
it's best
be.
not to know. I don't know.
Oh, I remember you. You're that kid I tortured.
Yeah, you're that
What's
kid.
that?
You're that the little bird I tortured 2 years ago.
Punched her mom in the face.
16.
16. I don't think you remember most of the faces that you've dealt with in your job. You were given were given a mission and objective, specific information that your superiors wanted to acquire from the individual, and you were very, very good and very efficient at getting that information. I think there was probably one case that was particularly sensitive. The request came from high up. You were early in your days in the interrogation role. And you can't say no to them, right? You are trying to infiltrate and gain their trust. You have to do whatever they ask you to do. I think there's something in the back of your head. You're not sure, just because like there's been so many people who you've hurt, but only one Tarian.
Oh, fuck. Is it him?
Is it the brother?
He wasn't known at the time as Jet, which is why the name did not
Wow.
trigger for you. His actual name, if I can make sure I have this correct here. Jezea, Jezea, the Morning Dew, because each Cetarian has a descriptor as part of their formal name. So I'll put that in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, that's new.
Hashtag not my captain.
Hashtag
Jeez.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So whatever name he's taking now, probably a pirate name, unsure, but it has changed since you met him when he was much younger, probably a teenager, maybe barely a teen. Again, I don't think you remember any specifics. You just remember that there was only one of this sort and how challenging a case it was. And I think the reason why you remember it isn't even because it was a Satarian child. I think it's because it's the one time you did not get the information that you wanted.
Okay. Yeah, Harlow realizes this crushing reality as he's holding this child in front of him, careening off of a giant platform in the sky, and he resolves himself and says, "I can fix it. I can make it okay."
What do you do?
Let's see. What can I do with my bonus action? That's about... Well, I could spiritual weapon, but... can I hold my bonus action?
You can't hold a bonus action now.
You can't hold a bonus action? Okay, okay. Then that's... I have a bonus action. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, though. My other characters have an incredible amount of things they can do with their bonus actions, but I can't. I'm not gonna use it.
Just cry. Bonus action cry.
Yeah, bonus action cry. Bonus action... I would like to have a look of realization to see if he realizes who... to see if he knows that I remember.
That's the thing. I think you recognize him. I don't think he initially recognizes you because he was incredibly young. You look different. For him, it was. This is such a cliche line, but I love it. For him, it was the most traumatic moment of his life. For you, it was a Tuesday.
Oh no, not the M. Bison.
So the straight answer is, I don't think he knows you were one of the torturers. I think his initial hatred came from you were the only one wearing an Imperial outfit when you were at Black Rock.
I see.
At Black Bay.
What about the gay answer, though?
The gay answer? What's the gay answer?
Well, you said that was the straight answer. What's the gay answer?
The gay answer is I think he's connecting the dots. The longer that he's now in your presence.
Okay.
Which is probably part of why the rage has been increasing more and more as the battle has raged on. We get kind of now the manga panels of the flashbacks and the little bit of tears coming out. This is just rough on both ends. Anything else you want to do, Harlow?
Action surge. I cast heroism on myself.
Okay. Remind me what
Alright.
that one does.
I gain temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting modifier, so I gain 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And I cannot be frightened. I think a couple other buffs. Let me double check.
Sure.
I can't be frightened. Immune to being frightened. Yeah, and gain temporary hit points. Okay, cool. Yep, that's it. And that's my turn.
Jet is going to try and continue to beat you. This time he's going to go for, I think, he's going to go for a throat punch.
Oh God.
I'm going to post one. Man, the dice are making a narrative
No.
tonight.
I
16.
know.
In his anger, he is usually so effective. he is completely imprecise. The tears that are welling up as he's remembering everything, making him considerably less effective, despite the fact he has a fair degree of experience dealing with this sort of combat. He will try to hit you a second time. This one
Ooh, yeah,
will
that
hit
is.
you. That is 8 points of bludgeoning damage. He will use his bonus action. He has 4 key points left. He's going to try to use Flurry of Blows. That one will hit. That's a 24.
Yep.
That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
as another just crack to your jaw. You can feel something's gotten maybe dislocated or broken, or you don't remember having wisdom tooth surgery anytime recently. You can feel the bruising already in your jaw. Your head's probably spinning, which does not help the situation. You are falling.
Heroism saved my life.
Well, but he's got one more, doesn't he?
Before he uses the last one, he's going to try to make that a stunning strike. So make a con save,
Oh wait, okay, yeah, he's not done.
which brings him down to 3 key points. You want a 15 or higher.
Okay.
Roll well. Roll well.
This is a Constitution save, yeah.
Roll,
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Roll well.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh god.
Harlow, the I think a combination of just the brutal hits to you, and the emotional trauma of all this realization happening while you are falling from the sky, something just hits right on cue, and you are frozen again, just staring up at one of the people that you have tortured. I think perhaps the only person who has had a chance to get their revenge on you in this fashion. You are, I would say, poetically, this is, it is the perfect moment. You have a free opportunity for them to just do whatever they want. They have one final hit on this particular blow as you are stunned. The final flurry of blows. Hits,
Yeah. Okay.
and that's 8 points. You are unconscious.
Oh god.
I'm going to tick the clock
Still
up.
falling, feather falling.
Still feather falling. Let me get the 3 clock. There we go. I'll just do that. Sunny.
Yeah,
Start of your
sorry.
turn. You
Yep.
are at the same level, but you are not. You're probably like 50 feet horizontal distance. As Harlow, I think the last blow that like makes him go unconscious is like another final. He grabs your shoulders and just gives you like the most brutal headbutt he possibly can. He's not going for your head. He is going to crush whatever he can find in between eyes, nose, teeth, whatever. Sunny, you're up.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just getting the track that I feel should be Harlow's theme song now, because this is
God.
the second time a teenager has beaten the shit out of him.
My characters
It is-
never
it is.
fucking win. They never win. None of them have won. Well,
Ichabod won.
Ichabod won.
You got one.
Yeah.
He had a
How far am I away from them?
50 feet horizontal distance.
Fuck.
You
Hang on, how far
I
can I
here.
go?
How about this? I will give you a chance to get closer if you want to. Make an acrobatics check. You want a. I think it's hard to jump off a ledge and try to like. Yeah, I think 15. So acrobatics check DC 15.
No, it didn't make it 12.
Okay, 50 feet away.
Oh, okay, cool. You sure it's not 30?
I mean, unless I got math wrong, like metric system or something. But
Shit. And how far are we from the top of the trees?
at this point, 50 feet. The next round, we're gonna hit.
Next round, I will be in the trees.
Correct.
Shit. Shit. Okay. Da-da-da. Can I cast a reaction after my own turn?
A reaction to what?
To me falling?
I mean, a reaction to you falling again, continuing to fall.
I'm still falling, but
I guess-
Featherfall is one reaction. It's not an action. It's not a bonus action. It's a reaction
I
to
think
falling.
I think you seeing the ground coming closer and closer to you, I'll say that's fine in this context.
Cool. Let me have a look here. What does this do? Okay, goodbye magic. 50 feet. Yeah, I need a wisdom saving throw, please, from Jet.
Okay.
If I see that he's now knocked Harlow out. Like, my goal here was to keep these chuckle fucks from killing each other. And we're about to have a problem with that. Because he has
Fails.
knocked the old...
Oh, yes!
Because this is what I cast.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Oh.
You tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears. Visible only to that creature. They fail to save. Target becomes frightened for the duration. At the end of each of the target's turns before the spell ends, and must succeed on a wisdom save. Okay. Are they frightened of you or of Harlow?
Me.
Of you. Well, you're far at the moment.
Yeah, but I'm
Just another
still...
Harlow.
Frightened
Yeah.
is if I'm in eyesight. If they can
And you're-
see me, they are frightened. I think. It just says becomes frightened. It doesn't say from when.
I think the effect of this is he's going to.
Oh, it's concentration up to a minute. So until I take damage for a minute, he's frightened.
He pushes off Harlow, and Harlow is like spinning as a cadaver at the moment. And he's going to try to get away from you flying. So you have succeeded in avoiding further hits while he was unconscious, which were going to happen.
Oh.
He also takes 25 psychic damage, preferably non-fatal. I don't think he's that low.
He's not. He only took 13 before this.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And he's several levels higher than you. Cool. All right.
I'm not done.
I was. Like, all right, go for
Now
it.
the
Never
question
done yet.
is, do I? Right. So reaction happens after my turn, so that does not affect the magic I'm casting now? Question mark.
That's the action would happen first, then the reaction would happen at the end of the turn, I suppose. Yeah.
Cool. Level 1 healing word at Harlow. Basically, wake up, you son of a bitch.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
Let's
Okay.
go! Okay, cool.
Hey!
Back up.
You're back up.
HP.
No death saves. Harlow, you awake. I think maybe let's say at the exact moment that Jet is pushing off you and running at the moment. The trees very quickly coming up, even with the feather fall. Anything else, Sunny?
No, that's my turn. At the end of my turn, I would like to use my reaction, please.
Use your reaction, and you are now feather falling. You
I
will
cast
avoid-
Feather Fall. Yep.
You will avoid hitting the trees. Harlow, I think this is your last turn before you hit the trees. Jet has now pushed off. He is probably maybe 10, 15, 20 feet away from you. What's the last thing you do during this combat?
Okay, hold on. I have to make sure that this is correct. Where is it? You can channel divine energy to fuel magical effects a number of times for short rest. Let's see. We can only do channel divinity. Let's see. Nah, okay, all right. So I am going to, like, I'm back alive. Holy shit! And he got knocked how far away from me?
15, 20 feet.
I get within 10 feet of him. and I shout, "I can't help you if you don't talk to me!" And I cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
What the fuck? What a turn of events.
And how much do you heal?
I heal 1d4, but so does he.
Ooh.
See how much it is. 1d4 plus 5. We both get 6 HP.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I descend into the treetops.
You descend into the treetops, grabbing onto one of the branches above the island. Jet, who is frightened of Sunny, but has mixed feelings about you. He does not land at the trees just yet. He watches you, takes a moment. He feels the additional health surge through him. There's a moment where he is, cautiously watching, unsure of your intentions. Sunny, I think you probably fall at the same time now, a tree not too far away. He lands at the tree, like across from you, maybe 10 feet away, wings still fully unfurled, with that expression of pain and hurt on his face. There's blood and is mostly yours. Hair is mussed all over the place. You probably look awful yourself, even with the healing. And then the wings kind of steady back in. They kind of furl back into the insets in the suit. The blue kind of glows a little bit brighter. I think there will be a conversation to be had. We'll take a short break.
Damn.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Fuck!
Hey.
That was fucking A.
Let's go! That was
Anime
awesome.
moment.
What's the outcome of this prediction then, technically, or is it still technically going?
Secret
I would
third
say,
option.
I guess there's sort of two ways you could see it. You could see it either as Jet wins because he knocked him out, or something else intervened, which would be Sunny.
Oh shit! I think Jet wins.
That's,
One
No,
of the two.
no, because Jet left the arena first. Jet loses.
No.
I mean, is
We're
it
talking-
technically
if
a
we're talking
tie?
original duel, Jet loses.
Nobody wins.
Is it
Everyone's
technically a
traumatized.
tie?
Everybody's.
I'm the winner. Nobody died.
No.
Yeah,
I think
Sunny is
everyone
the winner
deserves
here.
a little
Okay, sure, Jan.
Fuck off. Next time I'll let you hit the floor.
I knew you'd always have my back. That was my secret. I knew you the entire time.
You knew
You'll
that I
back me
hate
up.
people dying so much I would actually just heal you.
Oh,
Option
man.
3, nobody wins, everyone's
Everyone's
traumatized.
traumatized.
I think
I mean-
option 3 is the most fair reading of things.
Fair, yeah.
Jet is
Someone's about to get a
super
shit ton of
traumatized.
points.
I love his character design. Thank you, Julian.
Who chose 3? Oh, was that
Who-
Otter?
Otter, did you get that one?
Excellent.
Yeah!
Excellent. You get, I guess, channel points. Was it just them?
It's just them. They were the only one that said that.
Incredible. That's incredible.
Otter knew. Deep
All right,
in their
guys, we're
heart.
gonna take like a 5-minute emotional break, and then we'll be right back.
Oh, fuck.
Right,
get
so
some
me and
water,
Jonah
go to
are
the
done now
restroom.
for today. Everybody else
Whew.
goes now.
Sheesh.
Ah.
Oh my god.
That fucking
I can
first
now
rival
hack the
battle, that
co-op
was...
while listening to you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that as soon as we're done too.
But holy shit, guys.
That
I
was
think
awesome.
I think
glad
that was
y'all
the
had
coolest
fun.
thing we've done in a while.
D&D aftercare break.
Yeah.
It was and all I cut the bonds and I jumped off, man. I didn't know what else to do. I wasn't
No.
gonna kill him. I wasn't
That
gonna
was,
kill
that
him.
was so good. That was so good.
It's like we just got character art of him. You can't fucking kill him.
And I think it's so fucking anime that like mid-flight we're falling for just a little slower than normally would be.
Right, right.
And I figure out who he is. Holy shit! Mid-fight in
Jesus.
the air, as like his helmet pops off.
That's true anime fucking mid-battle shit right there.
Yeah.
Well, you have plenty to talk about because I did unearth all of his trauma with magic. Well, not on accident.
yeah.
I did mean to cast those spells.
Why
So you guys
did
can catch
just-
up.
You really are just a walking PTSD machine, aren't you?
Oh my
I
god.
didn't mean to be, but I was like, everybody else is gonna be all up and in it. I need to be able to defend myself with something.
Well, I was gonna be all up and in it, then I rolled shit stats, so my only decent like attack stat was charisma. So I guess I'm
No.
long range.
Oh, somebody in this just got don't kill him yet. I did attack him, so whatever the fuck it was that you did, Jonah, is not a thing. Leave him to me. Was that it?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, technically speaking, I wasn't gonna bring this up middle of the fight, but Shield of Faith is a concentration spell.
Yeah, but it was so cool, dude.
It was so cool though.
It was
That's
a
why I
little
didn't bring
cool.
it up. I was like, this is a concentration
actually?
spell. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say
Actually.
Actually, that's not be true.
Now, let me find some music for the next scene, which will be a palate cleanser for what just happened.
anything.
You go straight to
Oh,
the
so it's
comic
Razim
relief.
and Myrtle then.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
See, I know how these things go, and
Do you
Alright.
think we'll be reaching everyone tonight?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I will certainly try.
That's how high Myrtle is.
This is the one downside to splitting the group is
Yeah.
it's hard to get everyone.
But hey, it means fucking cool ass balanced fights though.
Yeah, that was neat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, balanced, quote unquote. He's like 7 levels above.
Okay, find one more song and then can go. I need something. I have so much actiony stuff. I need like a calm thing to relax it. I'll just do the generic one. Cool, I'm good. We can pop back in.
I don't think we ever went away.
Are we still? They can still hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm glad.
I
didn't-
mean,
Yeah.
Well,
you
yeah.
never said a mute or deafen, so.
that's fair. That's fair.
I know who was on the grassy knoll.
Oh god.
Um,
No, you're two of them.
I know. Shut JFK.
let's go back to the whales.
To the whales.
To the whales.
To the whales.
No
Whale
more mid-sky
therapy.
fight.
Well.
As the camera pulls away from the duel between Jed and Harlow and kind of Sunny, we move over to Razim and Myrtle, in the other part of the island. We had just left you watching Salome and his ferret Myrtle doing a somersault as they jumped from one of the branches, and he has landed with beautiful accuracy. I think he had mentioned previously that he was in the circus, and you can see where that experience works. He does a very overdramatic bow, which I have to add, Myrtle copies, and does a bow on his shoulder. And he just then kind of waves over to the two of you. And remind me, what is the current state of Razim and Myrtle? Because I vaguely recall
High as
one
fuck.
of you. Were you both?
I don't think
Hi.
Razim was cool enough to. Yeah. I think we mostly just in canon we only gave it to Little Z. But if it's fun for the role play of it, sure. I'll.
Say in the middle, like at some point you just decide to like snack on some.
Yeah, I might as well. Oh, hi. It's Cirque du Soleil.
Hi. Actually, let me grab a Salome art so I can give it to you as a reference real quick.
I gotta turn.
'Cause it's been a bit since we've had Salome, and I want to show off the old chap. If I can get the one that has the ferret in it.
Razim, you're really far away despite a 2-foot rope. Can you yell a little bit more?
There we go.
Oh my god.
Salome looks just like this. For those who haven't had the lovely chance of meeting him in the past, Salome is a half elf, very bright blonde hair. He is extremely colorful, both personality-wise and in outfits. I think he probably has something very close to the scarf that's in the image. This is, by the way, my favorite of Julian's commissions of pieces for this campaign, because it's just such a lovely design for this character.
Such a delight.
Such a delight. Okay. And he has landed in front of you, and he says, it's been a minute since I saw the two of you and the rest of your friends. I guess you got the message from me, from the little bird that I sent over.
We did. Oh my God, Razim, you gotta pet the fur. It feels so different. That aside, Salome, we haven't seen you in a while.
I've been just having fun. I've been feeding all the members of my crew. I've been trying to do the right thing and adventures and all that kind of stuff. But I thought it was nice to. I was in the area, and I wanted to fly up and meet with one of my friends from the village, but also Her Majesty. She really was insistent that she could live somewhere high above everyone else. My ship wasn't the highest point for her, so I found her a place up here so she can be the queen of everything.
And so humble to boot too.
Yeah, no, I mean, she's a great queen. She made a lot of questionable, controversial decisions, but I implemented it, on the ships and some very rough stuff. But no, I mean, it's great because it means that I was able to finally get the log pose that she was sitting on. That's okay, I now have a chance to actually join the Grand Line again and do the normal pirate stuff. I'm gonna try to meet up with Pan and see if I really want to add him to my crew and be the captain of our combined powers. He was pretty resistant to that idea, but
Yeah,
I mean, I'm the stronger one of the two, so that's kind of his boss.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like you're having a good time.
I'm having a great time,
Oh,
and you guys are alive and doing well.
yeah. Yeah, we're doing pretty good too. It's ever since we arrived on the island, it's nothing strange has been going on. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone else is having a good time too.
I mean, this is just a beautiful island. It's so relaxing. I don't think I've ever had any bad experiences or conflicts over here.
Yeah, exactly. Smooth sailing.
You're very quiet still.
Can you hear me now, Myrtle?
Oh, I had to adjust my hearing aid, sorry.
Well, he took these mushrooms and now he's been like this.
I mean, I'm still a functioning adult. But the fur
You like
does.
mushrooms? You eat mushrooms?
Yeah, it makes you a very fun guy.
I mean,
No,
what do you mean? What do mushrooms do?
Hey, I think you should not partake in the mushrooms right now. I think you're having enough fun already from the looks of it.
Well, I mean, they're just like food. They're just part of
No,
nature.
no, these are different mushrooms. They're called mushrooms. But
Yeah, the depths of mycology is a little bit more advanced.
just look what it did to my friend Little Z here. Just look.
Hi, little Z. You are really cute. Can I hold him?
Sure, why hell not? Go ahead.
He gently takes the puppet, and he lets Mermal. Mermal is very, very soft, very friendly critter. Mermal does remember have a Awana poster though, because she scratched one of the admirals. Actually, let me see if I can find that because I think it's one of my favorite props.
Yes,
I've used
please.
in the campaign. It was like early on. But she hisses at little Z. So not the best of friends immediately. Let me 1 second. Right, way too many images in this. Well, while I look for that, Salome says, "Oh, I guess she doesn't like him. That's okay. He's very cute. Did you make him? Is he like a magic thing or something?"
We kind of found him like this, but ever since then, he's been a very invaluable member to our crew. Right, Little Z?
I've been super helpful.
Right, Myrtle?
I mean, yeah, honestly, he's good company. I give him shit, but he's fun.
Yeah, also, he gave Little Z some of those mushrooms too, so just...
It's for a bonding experience. Kind of.
He's trying to bond with the ground, like 100 feet in the air.
I looked very cool. Shut up.
No, he tried to free fall it.
At least I didn't teleport like a pussy.
So I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about Little Z.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can bet. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you can take blame. Well, anyway, so what are you gonna do now? We might as well just hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, we can have lots of fun. We can, I guess we can do some more jumping. We can, eat something or party. I'm gonna go back down. Frederick's currently manning the ship, but I gotta get back there at some point. And try to catch up with Pan and try to convince him again. And if not, then I gotta get to the treasure before everyone else does, because I don't want anyone to use it. I think that's gonna be bad stuff's gonna happen.
Well, that's
Gotta.
all, but... Go ahead, Myrtle.
I mean, you said that you didn't even want it. Why the sudden urge to start treasure hunting?
Well, I mean, I don't want it. I don't want it to be used. I don't want it to be taken by anyone. I think that if anyone gets it, I think there's a chance that they could abuse it and use all that money for themselves, and it should be spread equally, and everyone should have a chance to partake in it, or at least it should be destroyed so no one can have that much power. I mean, it's bad enough to have the Imperium with all this stuff, and I don't want anyone to I don't want anyone to have that kind of force.
I mean, out of curiosity, I mean, you've said that you've been to the end of the line or something, right?
Oh no, I've never been to the end of the line. I've stayed most of my time here in
that was that
in paradise.
Old guy. Never mind. Well, that's
old guy.
Never mind. Don't you worry about it. I say, sweating nervously. So why? You see, Sonny, I really like you. You're charismatic, full of pep in your step and stuff like that, but surely you can't... He kind of drops the look for a little bit of trying to be nice, and he gets a little bit more serious as he looks at him, and he says, "You really don't want to get rid of something for an old man at the end of his life, son."
You want the treasure?
Of course. Most of us do for miscellaneous reasons. Not all of them bad.
But what would you do with it? It's like, how could you spend all that money? What would you? I mean, are you gonna feed animals, or are you gonna are you gonna I don't know, plant things? You can make a big garden, I guess, with that. But as long as everyone gets to eat out of it.
Salome, don't take this the wrong way, but you are refreshingly a simple man. I like that.
I mean, Pan says the same thing. I don't really know what that means. I think I have simple ideas, and the world's simple. We got to do good things and have fun and treat people well, and fuck the Imperium.
It's a
sounds
cute
about-
thought, but I don't want it just for the money. There's a reason I want it, and it's not because I want the gold or whatever it is. I'm searching for it, and that's the only thing that will get me closer to finding it.
Well, what are you searching for it for? What do you want it for?
The Imperium took something very precious to me, and this is the only way I can get them back.
Sounds pretty important. Well, you know what, Myrtle? That's them on the shelf. If I find that treasure, I'll be sure to save whatever you're looking for just for you. Got it, buddy?
Noted, and I appreciate it, Razim.
Yeah. There's no way I can.
But
There's no way I'm gonna use all that if we get it.
once
Oh, go ahead.
Myrtle kind of looks guilty for saying this, but he looks dead serious as he looks at Salome and says, Salome, I enjoy your company, but if you do get in my way, I will do whatever I have to. We're all here for the Grand Line for many reasons, and we'll die for it. But please, don't force my hand, son.
That's really funny. I mean, I don't want to fight you or anyone if I don't have to, but I mean, I would really easily, kind of defeat all of you together. It wouldn't really be much of a challenge. So I don't, just kind of to save some time. I don't think you can get past me.
Salome. You shouldn't underestimate us like that.
You're very young still. I don't doubt that you're spry and you have many tricks up your sleeve, but you underestimate the determination of all of our crew.
I mean, I'm the strongest pirate in paradise. I'm one of the 3 crowns. I'm the top crown. I may not have the biggest bounty, and that still belongs to Pan, but I mean, that's only because I haven't been I've been trying to feed the animals and keep them well and everything, and I think it's my bounty's gonna go up soon enough, I'm sure, but I mean, look.
Hey, Salome. It's not always the fastest sprinter that wins the race, you know? Huh. That was a pretty good
That was insightful, Razim.
Yeah, I don't remember who told me that.
So
Anyway.
who wins the race then if it's not the fastest sprinter? Like, wouldn't that? I don't understand what that means.
You know, it was it sounded really cool,
I
but
don't know.
life needs things to live. You'll understand when you're older. Oh, wait, you're really old. Never mind. You're older than me, damn it.
Oh, I don't
Point
feel like
is,
it, so that's all that matters.
anyway,
Apparently, I'm older than him, Salome.
yeah,
I just found this out.
Salome,
How old are you?
I don't remember still. I mean, it's still
You
kind of.
don't remember?
No,
What
but
do you mean you don't remember?
he's
well,
a
I mean,
weird
I guess
one.
it's a good
When was your
indication of how old-
birthday?
I guess it's. a
Do
good
you have
indication
2
of how old
birthdays?
I am.
Like the unboxing birthday and then like your original birthday, or
I bonk Myrtle.
Unboxing?
Don't listen to him.
Who has a what?
Don't listen.
You guys are
He's-
really funny.
he sleeps
Yeah,
in
you
a
know what?
box?
You know what? All this random talk is getting me hungry. You mentioned food earlier. I'm kind of
Yeah,
curious of what
they're,
kind
I
of food they
think
have
they're-
up here.
Well, they have lots of veggies. They got some fish from the sea. And I'm gonna have some of that too. It'll be nice and fun.
All right, let's go do that then. Hey, little Z.
Yeah.
Apparently you can eat stuff. So you want some fish?
I want some salad.
What the hell? You trying to lose weight?
Just kidding. I want meat.
All right, cool, cool.
Oh.
That's the spirit. Let's all go together, man.
I crave it.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too, Lucy.
Where's the closest meat?
I don't know. I think there's some. Like, where is the closest?
It's starting to
pond,
scare me, guys.
I feel you for different reasons, but you're fucking. I'm sure
so
we can
yeah,
find something.
Yeah, no, my friend, who I totally remember his name. Oh yeah, his name is Tomka, the Winter Storm. That's his full name, but he goes by Tomka or Tom. Well, that actually doesn't go by Tom. I just call him Tom. He likes it. Anyway, yeah, no, he can help us. He's where I'm staying for the day. We can go over there and have some food. You want to join us?
Yeah.
That sounds
great.
lovely.
Woo. All right, let's go.
As we're kind of on our way, can I pull Razim aside briefly?
He was actually gonna pull you aside.
Okay.
Pull each other aside.
Little Z is just hanging with Solomon.
2 feet of rope. There's not a lot to pull.
Hey, can you guys walk ahead a little bit? I have to talk to.
I have to tie my
oh,
shoe.
Sure.
Yeah, he has to tie his shoes.
I don't have any shoes. Never mind. A quick word, Razim. I'm sure you have thoughts about this as well.
Look, man. I think everybody knows that one day we're gonna have to fight each other. So, for now, let's just enjoy the time we don't have to do that.
Well, you're right.
That's all I was trying. I think.
I'd rather not antagonize him either, but
Yeah. It's like he may be the strongest guy here, but it's not always the strongest guy that wins.
he's the smartest one. And he's a few bulbs short.
Yeah. Still wouldn't mind being strong though. That. Yikes. But you know what? You know, of all the stuff I learned recently, maybe I'm not too bad myself. Apparently, so I was pretty badass back in the day.
Back in the day. Oh boy, this is a weird dynamic that I'm going to have to get used to.
Yeah, you know what? You're still grandpa to me, so.
Well, it is weird that it feels like when you talk to the whale, something changed. And I don't mean like in a weird metaphysical way. I mean like actually was different about the way you compose yourself. And I'm not going to pry, but maybe something, maybe...
Let's just say I'm acting more my age.
For what it's worth, I give you shit, but it's because I care. I think it's funny, gives an old man some meaning, I suppose, but...
I don't take it bad at all. I'm just
Alright.
messing with you too.
You're approximately older than me. You have every right to jab at me too, just so you know.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how much older, so you know, or even if that's what it is, so.
Then how about this, peer to peer? We're still gonna make fun of everyone else, though. They don't get a choice in that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty. Yeah.
Alright, I feel we should stop Little Z before whatever he's craving.
You know, he said fish, right?
He said meat, Razim. And that's
fish. What other meat would he be talking about? Like maybe the birds?
Okay, all jokes aside, real moment for a second. As someone that imbues emotions and weird shit into objects for a living, you get no weird vibes from Little Z. Like zilch, none at all?
No, not at all, really. He's just a little eccentric.
Just a little quirky. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll trust your judgment as a peer. We should probably catch up with them, because I am pretty hungry.
I want some grilled fish.
I need some water.
Fish right now. Water? Yeah, with me too.
All right, and
Cool.
he seems a little bit happier and a little bit more at ease as he walks through.
Oh, real quick, last question. As we're walking away, and I guess the scene ends.
Mhm.
How much fun do you think the other guys are having?
Oh, well, I mean, this has been pretty easy so far. How hard could it be for him?
Yeah.
This is like a spa.
Cut to Harlow body
That trip just screaming, falling 200 feet from the sky.
Um,
God damn it!
I'm gonna go next to Freya and to Kai, because the last pairing has another battle for the evening. So if y'all are cool with that, I will leave that probably for next time, just for the energy levels. Freya and to Kai, you have finished your conversation. It's been maybe about an hour or so.
I forgot to
sorry?
share this really fast because we were mid stuff. There's the Mermal wanted picture. All right. Anyway.
Oh, yes. I love this. For those who are newer to the campaign, the ferret Mermal scratched one of the admirals and therefore has a wanted poster. Everyone's pirate on Salome's crew. Okay. Freya and Takan, it's been about an hour since your heart-to-heart conversation. The Cetarians that you were with are mostly doing various chores around the trees here, and you have some time to yourself. It's a very beautiful space. You're maybe only like 20-30 feet above the ground. There's a beautiful garden not too far from where you stand. There's some Cetarian children playing. There's some older ones who are draping some what appear to be like ceremonial garbs around the actual base of the trunk of the tree. It's a beautiful like crimson fabric with various kind of golden inlet Cetarian letters, words. What are the two of you up to?
Well, Freya acts like, even though they've talked a lot, there's still more on her mind, and it's very obvious. But she's nervous because she knows that there's a lot more than. Basically, she knows there's a lot more going on. She doesn't know how to approach the situation without like appearing. I don't know. She wants to talk about things, but she doesn't know how to approach it anymore.
Takai kind of stops being after their talk. He's not initiating conversation, but he's no longer attempting to stand about as far away as he can on a 2-foot long rope.
Yeah, Freya's the same way.
Although when he sees the Cetarians doing chores, what I think he does in the first few minutes after they get done with their conversation is he summons his packed weapon in the form of a broom and helps them sweep up.
Nice.
Freya's gonna use her tail to kind of like help as well, like help sweep.
Sure. Cool.
And afterwards, I think probably down on the ground or somewhere where they're sort of hanging up the banners, Takai is just going to find, I guess, one of the kids and say, so is this for anything in particular, or you guys just hang this up to hang it up?
And again, you get the Cetarian kind of translated to you through the stone around your neck. And the boy says, it's the start of the Bishtine season, so everyone's coming.
Oh, right, the Bishi season. Yeah, they told us about that.
The Bishtine season.
Bishtun?
What does Bishtine mean again?
It's when the teenagers get when they become adults.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know, Takai, do you feel much like an adult?
Yeah, I actually do. We did something similar on the place I came from. About how tall is this kid?
Like 4'8".
Okay, so Takai is still taller than him.
Yes.
Takai kind of kneels down next to him and says, "You know, we did something similar on Feldspar Island, where I came from. Whenever a boy or a girl reaches adulthood, they go out with their parents and they spear their first fish in the sea. And then afterwards, we cook it and everyone shares a bit of it."
That sounds cool.
I agree. I don't think I've ever caught a fish before. At least before I was on a pirate ship.
The little boy like gestures towards your horns, Freya.
Hmm.
I've never seen anyone with those before.
Oh, my horns? Yeah, I was born with them. They're not sharp though. You want to feel them?
Yeah, they're really pretty.
Thank you. I try to keep them polished.
And he very, very gently takes a look at it. Very, very, super, very, very curious. This is, he probably has never seen. He probably has seen humans, but probably almost certainly the only dragonkin that has come to this place, at least in a long time.
Once he is finished, like, observing her horns, she's going to turn around and say, "Oh, you haven't even seen the best part yet." And she just very, very slowly just unfurls her wings to, like, kind of show them off. It's not really something that she's used to doing, but she's proud of them. She hasn't really gotten a whole lot of use out of them, but she's proud of them. And she, I'm kind of like you, except mine's made of whatever kind of skin this is, and yours are made out of feathers.
Ooh, that looks different.
As she unfurls her wings, Takai just kind of behind his back, twiddles his fingers and casts prestidigitation to make them sparkle a little bit.
That's very cute. What? Just big eyes watching the two of you.
But I can tell you a secret. You're probably a better flyer than I am.
Probably. I'm pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if I ever come back to this island, maybe you can show me a few tricks. Not very good.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't ask you what your names are.
Well, my name is Freya, and... Go on.
Just Freya?
Just Freya. And this is my friend.
Yep, my name is Takai Narsha. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Salen, the Winter Crescent.
That's a very nice name and very fitting.
Thank you.
Wait a second. So, we were sort of introduced as kind of doing this Bish team thing as well, and he motions to the ropes tying him and Freya together. Is there, anything we're expected to do, or do we just kind of wander the island?
Are you doing the Bishteen?
What is that?
Sort of?
I think it's when the older kids go out and stay here for a year and learn about being a grown up.
We're really only doing it for a week, I think.
Oh well, I guess you can stay around and join us for some festivals and stuff. That's what my dad says.
There's festivals, Takai.
Well, I mean, guess, it's the Cetarian home island. It's probably not too dangerous for the rest of the group.
I bet they're probably enjoying themselves. Probably getting some really good food, which honestly, I feel like with the day that we've had, we should probably find something to eat eventually. I don't know what I smell, but it smells amazing.
I think it's the spices. I don't know. I'm not allowed to cook anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, you'd probably burn yourself. And that would not be a good thing.
Take it from a dragon, fire hurts.
He laughs and nods.
Well,
Why don't you show us where the food is happening so we can top ourselves up a bit?
Sure. And he brings you over. He flies over, I think, at first, before noticing that Takai cannot fly. He's a little confused, but then offers to grab you and carry you a little bit.
Freya's gonna try to keep up with him.
Okay.
Takai is just going to use one of his spell slots to cast Fly.
Okay. So the three of you, the two of you and Salen, fly over to get some grub on the other side of the island from Salome, Myrtle, and Razim.
And as they're kind of flying over, Takai just says, "It's my younger brother, Tafir. He's the one I'm protecting."
Is that why you suggested for me to... Takai... You can trust me with anything you have. You want to tell me. Or anything that you have that's just going wrong.
I mean, it's really a simple deal. I keep Virtus from getting bored. He gives me my magic, and he keeps Tafir from being sick.
I wanted to ask
Really
why
not
you did what you
complicated.
did. But I'm guessing that I was Virtus's next object of entertainment, huh?
Well, he understood how frustrated I was with you, and suggested I take things into my own hands.
I wish you would have just talked to me. But I'm glad you're telling me now. Listen, I don't want us to not be friends. It sucks enough that, I have this weird bond with everyone, and most of the time I just frustrate everybody. But to be fair, I want to be friends with you. I want to be friends with everybody. I don't like it when we fight. So can we just make a deal that if we have a problem with each other, regardless of what it is, we'll just tell each other and not let there be this whole scheming thing?
I can't entirely make that promise, Freya. If Virtus asks me to do something, if it's between someone else, and he pauses for a moment and looks away, and keeping my brother healthy, I don't really have a choice in the matter.
I understand. And
But at the same time, and he kind of, since he's flying you through the use of fly instead of wings, he kind of flips over and floats along on his back with his arms behind his head. then sure, we can work towards becoming friends. But just understand this, Freya. And his face gets really serious for a moment. You don't protect me. And then he smirks and he says, we protect each other.
I can agree to that. And she holds out, her free hand that's not. Well, she can't really shake his hand, but she's gonna reach out and give him a very, very soft pat on the head.
And also, you really gotta stand up for yourself more.
I know. I'm gonna try. I really am. I promise. Takai,
And-
there is one more thing.
Yeah, sure.
What are we gonna do if I get in trouble for trying to steal McCleary's log pose? What am I gonna say?
Next time I see Harlow, I'll talk to him about it.
You remember what you said about protecting each other? I won't let him do what he did to Sunny to you.
Freya, if he tried to do what he did to Sunny to me, I'd claw his face off.
I believe that.
I mean,
Alright.
I almost blasted him in the face with an Eldritch Blast when he was torturing Sunny.
That's fair.
So think about what would happen if he was torturing me instead.
Well, he probably wouldn't be the only one with an eye patch.
And that would be a shame, cause never let him know this, but he is really attractive.
Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Too many hot people in this group. It's not fair.
Well, yeah, the turtle certainly is attractive. And she kind of gives him a teasing nudge.
That turtle is my rival on this crew.
Really, it's not me?
What's a turtle?
Uh,
As the boy has been hearing all this,
what do you
as
mean,
you all
what's a
been
turtle?
flying.
Knows all your secrets.
Mind your business, Snowboy.
Do you... There aren't any flying sea turtles?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen a crab?
Yeah.
It's like a crab, but they have 4 legs instead of 6. And instead of 2 eyes in front of its shell, it has a head that pokes out of a tiny little hole.
Sounds weird.
Yeah, and they can suck their limbs and their head back into their body, and they look like a little seashell.
That's gross.
It's actually kind of cool.
Also,
Alright.
they live for like ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Anything else for Ray and Takai?
Nope.
I think we're good.
That was super cute. I loved it.
Marini and McCleary.
We
So
can
this
kill
will
the
be-
thing in 2 rounds.
No. So we're not going to do the combat tonight.
Okay.
Date
don't have
first.
enough time.
Date first.
Well, this is part of the date. This is a McCleary and Marini. This is how they do their dating.
Oh, true.
Um,
Kill things.
This is courtship in Satarian culture. We
Probably
kill
is.
three
I haven't
together.
established that yet. I'll say just to kind of end the session on a narrative note. Just kind of before we get to you seeing the creature, or maybe this happens while you see it in the distance. It's getting closer, but you still feel this sensation before you the battle is engaged, and that is whichever pocket on your person where you keep the log pose, you feel like a little vibration. where currently do you keep the log pose?
Okay, so he
his-
wears like a waistcoat, and it has pockets on the inside, and because he's pirate, so he keeps like the compasses and like the log pose and stuff in there, and he probably has some sewn in, that he can stash stuff and keep it hidden. So it's like inside pockets essentially, sewn in.
Okay. So you feel this vibration in the pocket where the log pose is stored, and you felt this a few times before when the log pose has adjusted, has synced to the line again, and is now pointing to a new direction.
Can I take it out and look at it?
Absolutely. It is now pointing to some place on the ground.
I'm looking at that log post too, just sort of like leaning on the shoulder, like, oh.
I scratch my head and I say, "This has got to be the strangest thing I've ever heard of. The log pose wanted us to come to your sacred island. How does that?
But
How does
now
it
it's
work?
pointing to the ground.
Aye, meaning this here spot or somewhere near it is where it needed to be."
Huh. I mean, pirates, Sutas,
Aye.
we could go treasure ticket if this is what it wants.
Well, I mean, I think it means that we leave the sky now,
Or is it on the island in the ground?
like underneath us.
Mm-hmm.
You know of any caves around here, Marini?
Can I make some sort of check, Ruben, for...
You can next week. This is where we will end tonight's session. Just because the music is literally so perfect for the end of a session. It's really so good. For concluding music, let me...
We're gonna find treasure. Have fun eating, guys.
Yeah.
let
Fuck
me
yeah.
grab one quick thing before I do, which is just want to grab I can find where I put the song. There's a lot in the music thing here. I cannot find the damn neon. There's Neon Fire. Okay.
And next week, another one comes out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, the other one.
Next
Yeah,
Thursday,
Hype Feast.
comes out.
I'm super fucking excited.
All right, folks. Thank you all for joining us on a very emotional and intense session. We all really appreciate your attendance as always. We will be back here next week at the same time. That will be Wednesday the 15th, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. We will see what Marini and McCleary find in the forest, and we'll get to see the conversation between Jet and Harlow. So join us next week. Thank you all for coming tonight, and let's say good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night, everyone.
Goodbye.
Good morning.